Guys, viewer discretion is advised on this video because we are going to be talking about racism. So if you have younger children, please get them out of the room. I don't want to be the one to teach your child about racism. I think that's a parent's job. So that being said, I'm going to give you a definition of racism. I'm gonna give you a few minutes, a few seconds, let you get your child out of the room. Okay, I hope they're out. If not, I'm sorry. Racism is a prejudice or discrimination or antagonism directed against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial group, typically one that is a minority or a marginalized group. I said that because I have been watching the Ahmaud Arbery trial this week. And this week, the prosecutors are focused on Roddy Bryant and what part he played in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. This is his attorney, Kevin Goff, I guess. And every time this man opens his mouth, what the things that he says are ridiculous. Every time he opens his mouth, he puts another nail in Mr. Bryant's coffin. Last week, he said, stop calling Ahmaud Arbery a victim. The jury will decide if he's a victim. Well, what was he if he wasn't a victim? And then he opened his mouth to say that they didn't want no more black pastors in the courtroom. I mean, who does this man think he is? If black pastors are there to comfort Ahmaud Arbery's mother and father, then they should be allowed into the courtroom. And the judge told him just that. And I want to commend the judge for doing such a fantastic job. Now, let's get back to Mr. Brian. Kevin Goff 1 year ago said that this man was nothing more than a witness, but that was not true. A witness only sees but does not participate. This man participated in what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. He participated in it 100% because he directed Ahmaud Arbery back towards the McMichaels so that they could do what they did. And then he also made the statement that they had Ahmaud Arbery trapped like a rat. When Ahmaud Arbery ran back towards his truck, Ahmaud Arbery might have assumed that Mr. Brown was there to assist him to get away from the McMichaels because Ahmaud Arbery's handprints are on the side of Mr. Bryant's truck. He may have been trying to get into Mr. Bryant's truck thinking that Mr. Bryant was there to help him. But what he did was he hit him and directed him back towards the McMichaels. And this man, his attorney, assumes that he was just there as a witness. I don't see what kind of defense he has that Roddy Bryant was just there as a witness. When Roddy Bryant was asked why didn't he stop videotaping so that he could call 911, he didn't answer. He had no answer. And this man here says that, well, if he had to stop videotaping, there and call 911, there wouldn't be a videotape to show what happened to Ahmaud Arbery. But at the same time, if this man had given Ahmaud Arbery some assistance, there wouldn't be any need for a videotape. What he did was use his truck as a weapon to curtail Ahmaud Arbery towards Mr. the McMichaels. Maybe he thought that there would be a badge of honor for him. Maybe that's what he thought, because he had only lived in that neighborhood for he said about 2 weeks. So maybe he thought helping the McMichaels out would give him a pat on the back. The prosecution this week has done a wonderful job. They have presented evidence against him as to what part he played in the death of Ahmaud Arbery. And this man here, oh my God, I hope he is pro bono. I hope Roddy Bryant isn't paying this man, because if he is wasting his dollars. This man has done nothing but throw out racial epithets. He has done nothing but bring confusion into the courtroom. And maybe that's his way of getting a mistrial. I have no idea what his strategy or his defense is for Roddy Bryant. I have no idea. But so far, I don't think he's doing a good job. He lied a year ago and said that Roddy Bryant was just a witness. Roddy Bryant was not just a witness, honey. Witnesses don't participate in murder. Roddy Bryant, high school education and a mechanic. But he knew how to drive a truck and he knew how to videotape. So even if his lawyer is trying to paint him as being a slow person, his actions that day are clearly to me what may have led to the death of Ahmaud Arbery. If at any time he had rendered Ahmaud Arbery just a little bit of assistance, let him get in your truck and take him to where it is that he was trying to get to. There would not have been a need for a videotape. It would have been over. But in your mind, if you had done that, you probably would have been blackballed in that neighborhood. You know, all neighborhoods have a certain clique going on. People you get along with and people you don't get along with. And obviously, you thought that doing what you did would have gained you some clout with the McMichaels. Well, we will see. The trial is set to, the second week of the trial is set to begin today at 9 o'clock. So we will see, Mr. Bryan, if your lawyer, Kevin Goff, can get you out of this with just a slap on the wrist. I don't think, me personally, I don't think it matters that there are 11 white jurors and one black juror, because according to the law, the jury has to listen to the evidence and then make their decision. So we will see if having an 11 white juror and one black juror will make any difference. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy and stay blessed, and I'm out. And maybe if your lawyer, Kevin God, can keep his mouth shut, you might have a fighting chance. Mr. Roddy, William Roddy Bryan, the decisions that you made on that day have changed your life forever. Whether you get out of this or not, I don't know. I'm not a judge. But the facts are what's in evidence. and they have changed your life forever. You will be forever known as the man behind the videotape. All right, guys. Y'all stay healthy, stay blessed, and I'm out.